guys, welcome back. Today is day 17 in my December daily. I will have at least this video plus 3 more videos up. I am almost done with my December daily. I know it is definitely past Christmas, past December, but I figured since I was still working on the album, I would share what I did. I know some people are actually still putting their albums together, so I figured why not just continue doing the videos and showing you guys just in case some of you guys are out there still doing it and need some inspiration. Give me a comment below letting me know where you guys are at. Are you guys even doing December Daily? And where you guys are at with your albums. I'd love to hear from you. I always feel like I'm behind. I know it's only the 6th of January when I'm recording this. I'd really like to have it done before December, but that like never happens. But what I want to do is get this done because I need to start working on some other projects for my Etsy shop. And this is motivation to get this done because I don't like to not finish one project before starting another. So this is great motivation, me sharing with you guys, and then also knowing that I have some things that I need to get ready for my Etsy shop. So for today, day 17, this is the one I'm trying to remember. This one I really struggled with. I cut a lot out of this video just because there was a lot of indecisiveness and messing around and things weren't working out and it just was one of those layouts. It took me 2 different sessions over. I think I did one part on one day and then one part maybe 2 days later. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling this one. I think it turned out okay in the end, but I just really was struggling with this one a lot. So what I'm doing now and what I've done so far is I pulled out that chipboard piece that is the Christmas tree. I put that in the top right 3x4 photo and I put some vellum. That's where I'm going to do my journaling. And then on the bottom picture of the cookies, I just punched out a circle piece of vellum and put cookies in the middle, and then I just did some inking around that. And what I'm working on now is this, it's kind of like a 5x7-ish size insert. It's definitely wide enough that it will fit in the 2 punch holes for the binding that I'm using for the album. But you know, it's like about 5x7, maybe a little bit bigger than that. And I'm mounting photos on this. One is a 3x4 of our cookies, and on the back side, it is, I think, a 4x6 of my mom doing some things with the cookies. I can't remember. I think she was putting them on the baking sheet, possibly. So, what I'm doing for this one, this is going to be out of the page protector that I'm working on right now. I punched out a bunch of snowflakes with vellum, and you saw me there. I was using the Martha Stewart punch, and I was using a paper as a backing, and that just helps give some stability because that vellum is kind of a thinner vellum, and it wouldn't punch very nice if I didn't. So that's why I used that white piece of paper. The good thing about that is if I wanted to use the white snowflakes that were punched out later on, I could totally do that. But for this layout, I don't do that. So I'm just adding the journaling here, and then on the card that was out of the page protector, I added a little cut apart piece from the 6x6 paper pad, a little die cut cardinal bird, and then I pulled some of these old Tim Holtz little circle things. I'm not exactly sure what they're called off the top of my head, but I just added a little bit of red and white twine to that. So I'm just going to glue everything down, and I'm going to end up using some liquid glue to put the snowflakes down, and you're going to be able to really see the liquid glue or where I glued them down because I'm putting them on a darker cardstock. So what I end up doing to remediate that is I will go in and add some kind of like iridescent-y whitish clear sequins, and you're going to see that here in a little bit. First, though, I'm adding some glue dots to the back of this metallic piece. I always add glue dots to these heavier pieces. It just seems to hold a lot better than the thinner adhesive. So here you can see where the dot of glue is in the middle of these, and I just thought it was really ugly looking, and that's why I decided to pull the sequence. And I think this is kind of where I stopped, and I came back the next day. It was just like, I don't know, I was just had it with the layout and I needed a break from it. So I'm going to start putting these on. I actually end up using a smaller size. I have, I think, 3 different sizes of these, and I pulled the smaller size to put on most of the snowflakes. I thought it looked a little bit better than the bigger one. So now I am trying to embellish that bottom right 3x4 card with the little Gnome heads on it. They're so cute. And I thought I'd pull this card with the little Gnome snow globe. I'm going to trim out the snow globe, and then I'm going to mount it on some red cardstock, and I think that helps it pop off. Definitely that 3x4 card is pretty busy, but I just really love the gnomes, and I didn't want to cover up the gnomes too much, and I thought adding the little gnome snow globe person would be perfect addition. And I think the red does help separate it a bit from the background. It's still busy, but you know, that's okay. And I thought to separate it a bit more from the background, I pull this scrap piece of vellum and I'm just going to add it down again just to give it some separation from the little cute gnome head paper. And I'll just glue behind where that snow globe gnome is going to go, and then I'm going to add him down. I could have done some pop dots. I think that would actually look really nice, but the album's getting a little bit bulky, so I didn't want to add any foam behind it. But that also would have been a nice addition if your album isn't getting too big. I had some stitching around all the cards, and that is it for those 3x4 cards. Now I'm going to work on the back side of this 5x7-ish insert. Like I said, this is a picture of my mom. She's adding jelly to some cookies that we made for Christmas. I ended up, what is this called? Embossing a piece of vellum with like the Swiss dot pattern using one of my, like, I think it was my Cuttlebug. And this vellum is very thin, so it did kind of punch through in a lot of places, but because I'm gluing this down as a background, you really don't notice it. But that's one thing bad about vellum, especially the thinner vellum. It doesn't really emboss super well, but I think it ends up looking okay in this particular instance. I did add some gold stitching to go with the gold stitching that's on the 3x4 cards, and I'm going to make a cluster of these word strips, and I'm going to put that in the top left of this insert. And then once I get that kind of situated and how I like it, I am actually going to glue everything down first and then add those word strips. While I'm doing all that, I want to thank you guys so much. I hope you're really enjoying the series. Like I said, I know I'm going a little past Christmas, but if you guys are enjoying it and you want to see more, please give me a thumbs up. Like I said earlier in the video, if you could give me a comment, kind of where you are with your stuff, that would be awesome. I love hearing from you guys. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to be a subscriber. Like I said, I have 3 more videos at least for December Daily that won't get me to December 25th. I may put another video up after that, just not quite sure, but I definitely will finish up to December 25th. Here, I'm just adding some washi tape, this little polka dot one from Simple Stories, and then a striped one here, and that is pretty much it. Again, thank you guys so much. I'm going to show you some close-ups, and there's some photos at the end. Have a great day, everyone, and I will be back tomorrow with another December Daily. Bye-bye.